go.
All right, welcome to our hackathon project. My name is Daryl Schrag from Chicago.
I am Bluemix from Indonesia.
I'm Mike Chen from Taiwan.
I am Zhao Zhang from Korea.
Okay, so our project is, we attempted to solve the problem of being able to, we actually have two sort of actors for a use case. The idea here is to be able to quickly identify car data from the vehicle identification number. So, so the first use case would be like a auto insurance claims agent who gets a wrecked car in, and that car comes in, and they quickly need to get a little bit of data on it. Maybe the car gets pulled in on a tow truck and they go out to their claim center. The idea is they snap a picture of that VIN number right off the car, and it automatically gives the model, the year, the current value, because at some point in time they're going to have to figure out whether they're going to replace it, what the claim is going to be. The other use case would be like a used car dealer. So a used car dealer is constantly getting new cars in. A quick way to get a status of that car is take a picture of the VIN and get the data back. And then for a used car dealer, maybe they want to automatically advertise they have a car for sale as well. So our project is essentially automating the process of gathering car data from vehicle VIN numbers. So we did a really simple two-screen app. We used, we'll show the architecture diagram in a second. The screen to essentially capture the image of the VIN. We're using the Watson image to text service along with a bunch of third-party services, the Edmunds API to get data back from of the vehicle from the VIN number. Google to get a current picture of that model just so you know what it sort of looks like. And also Twitter to publish an advertisement for a used car sale if that's what you choose to do. Our block diagram looks a little bit like this. We took advantage of a lot of stuff we've learned this week. We used Angular and Express on our node side, stored the original picture in object storage for later use. And then we used a lot of use of Node-RED. We post the image to Node-RED, do the image analysis. Once that comes back with the VIN number, which is the challenge, we found some very good limitations on the image to text service, but we were able to create some very, very distinct VIN number images, and you'll see that in a second. So once we get that VIN number back, then a bunch of calls to a series of WISC services, and those WISC services go out and query the Edmunds API to get things like what model type is it, what body type, what year it is, and then also what's the current accepted used car value for that car. Once that's stored, and then we store it all in Cloud. So we basically create a little object of all that information plus the URLs to the original VIN picture and a URL to the current picture we found on Google that should be relatively close to what that model is. And then the second page, our list page over there, goes and grabs all of our information from the database, displays it in a nice table, and then for each entry, if you do want to send a tweet out for it, there's a button for that. So let's do a demo.
Showtime.
Here, I don't know how to drive that thing.
Yeah, okay. Let's just try this. So,
I gotta bring my Bluemix up. DRS VIN lookup.
what's your URL?
Yeah, DRS VIN lookup.
DRS.
Yeah, let me type.
Yes. VIN.
Nope, it's all one word.
VIN lookup.
Lookup dot whatever the standard Bluemix. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So can you make that a little bigger?
Okay.
The plus sign. And this is the kiss of death on we've never tried it on your machine before. So, oh, and you don't have the image.
I do have.
Oh, you have that third one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You can drive then. So we're going to try to add a new entry, take a new picture. So this would be number 3, whatever number 3 is. So we go and grab the file, and then in order to get the proper value of the car, you need a little bit of information. So you need the mileage, you need what kind of condition it's in, so you take a rough guess at that. And then what zip code you're in. Value of cars is different parts of the country. So,
What,
like,
what do you guess?
what's the zip code here?
None. Well,
96084. Yeah. Yes.
All right, so
Yeah.
we'll see if this works. So click submit. It usually takes a little bit of time to process all the data, go out and hit the third-party sites. And hopefully, all right, so that might have worked.
Yeah.
Now I actually believe it did. So now I'll go to the next page, the process images page. Click the get list button. We already had 2 in there. Hopefully we come up with 3. So now we got 3 entries in here. Gives you an idea of all the value for each one. If you click on any of those links,
Yeah. Like this, you will.
it takes. There's our original VIN picture. This wasn't exactly a camera shot. We had to create a very specific picture.
And
If you click on the link for the
model.
model.
Oh, wow. I think it's overselling it.
Yeah. definitely overselling the Honda Accord for sure. Luckily, we didn't come up with any not safe for work images in our Google searches. I think we had the right filters on. And then if you want to tweet out an advertisement for one of these cars, you can click the tweet button. It doesn't give you a lot of indication that worked, but we did verify that if you go log into his Twitter account and refresh,
Wow.
so there's the tweet that went out. So that's our end.